Right, the postman's been and got my manifold, which is great for the carb. So that's a straight one, as you can see, so that'll fit better in the bike. So we'll get that fitted up, and this is the carb I use, which is a 26mm nibby carb with the short stack on it. Needs a bit of a clean, as you can see. It's been set on a bench, but yeah, these are brilliant carbs, about 50 quid. Best thing I've ever bought for the bike. Runs spot on with that on. So just got to take off this rubber adapter, which is RTV sealanted, is that a word? Don't think so. Anyway, we'll unbolt that, get the sealant on the new manifold there, and then we'll get it bolted up and I'll show you it in the bike. Another little tip, as I know you love them, yeah, just get a little bit of grease on your fingers, wipe that over the gasket. It holds it in place, and then if you want to remove the gasket to take this off, for example, it doesn't stick to the component, and you can kind of reuse it a few times, because sometimes these rip when you take them off. So yeah, another top tip. So just taking this old carb adapter off the old manifold and pop it onto the new one. This is the sealant I use, clear RTV sealant, which is really good. So just another tip, that's 2 in one video, amazing. We might even go for 3 soon. Just clean the face up with a bit of brake cleaner, like so, and same on the metal component, so you've got no grease on it, so that the sealant obviously can do its job properly. And as you can see, I've greased the gasket and it's not going anywhere. Okay, so that's the carb all fitted up. You see the manifold worked well. It's centralised within the frame, if you can see that, and looks pretty trick. So just had to shift the coil over slightly to give some clearance for that, but again, these have got spring washers here as well. That's all been sealanted together. Again, my new magic word. I want to get some more fuel, and I don't really like this Chinesey hard fuel line. The stuff that comes with the nibby carbs is really nice, so I just need to try and find some more of that somewhere. If anyone knows where to get some good quality fuel line, let me know. And then just want to get a couple more of these clips. They're a bit neater than a shitty cable tie. So that's that. And then one thing we're quickly going to do with my trusty paint pen is, you can see obviously got off and on there, but at times you're in a rush at the race meetings, you want to make sure it's okay. So I'm just going to switch it to the on position, and we'll put a little line there and a little dot there, as you can see. So we'll put that side, something like that there. So, you know, obviously yellow to yellow is on, so just that you can obviously quickly see that if you're in the pits and things. So we'll put a bit more on there, like so. I'm going to make a Rolf Harris stroke, but that's obviously not appropriate these days. So there you go, sorted. So nice little tip. Tip number 3, you lucky people. Right, so that's about it for today. I can't really do much else on it now, bar fit the exhaust when that arrives. So yeah, that's about as far as I can go for today. So I just gave it a nut and bolt check over. I just tightened up the headstock bearings, as there was a little bit of play in that when you put the front brake on, it was rocking backwards and forwards a touch, so I just nipped that all up. Did it off cameras, it's a bit boring to watch, to be fair, so just nipped everything up and ran a spanner over the whole bike, so we're pretty much good to go when this exhaust rocks up. So yeah, and hopefully we'll fill in that little space in there with a cool little silencer, etc. So yeah, hopefully the exhaust will arrive tomorrow, and then we might be able to fire it up over the weekend. Fingers crossed. If not, we'll get it finished next week. But really pleased with how it's turned out, and thanks everybody for tuning in. Oh, and one other thing, rear sets. So yeah, I need to either make those or speak to Matt Lockyer and get a set of those off him. So we'll decide over the weekend if me and Dad want to make a setup or not. Anyway, have a good weekend, and I'll catch you guys next week, or possibly tomorrow if the postman arrives. Cheers.